some wins in a hurry. Rutgers in the black, USC in the gold. Tip is controlled by the Scarlet Knights. And we're off and playing some basketball here on a Sunday matinee in Southern California. Here's the aforementioned Swan, down to Lester. They like to run the offense through her, and that's a turnover on the first possession. Don't want that, Andrew.
No, absolutely not. And that's what Iowa really struggled with against USC, was the fact that, well, they really just couldn't stop turning the ball over early, and USC just continued to score bursts off of turnovers.
Here is Jones. There's a zone for Rutgers. Jones missing on the three. Flying in there for the offensive rebound is Jazzy Davidson.
That's going to be a huge part of USC, is crashing the boards early, and immediately you see a full court press. USC's going to try to at least force these turnovers early.
Zakar Perkins, the sophomore, getting it into the front court. Here's Ivy now over to Swan. Bates to Lester. Right there at the nail, Lester. Jump shot won't go, rebound Davidson. Trojans looking to run. Davidson in transition, ripped away there by Swan. Swan running back one-on-one against Dunn, flips it up and over and in.
Great finish at the cup. Went straight up toward the contact. That's what you have to do, try to get to the line.
Jones over to Dunn. They try to go high-low there, but intercepted, and another turnover here for USC. Nice bounce pass underneath, and right there at the bucket is Perkins. So you see the energy from this Rutgers team. They can disrupt some things with the way they get after it defensively. They've been forced to play maybe a little more zone than they would like to because of the illness and injuries. And they start in the zone here this afternoon. Davidson corner three, that won't go. Rebound is loose, out of bounds, and last touch USC.
And you're going to see that a lot from USC, trying to find Smith right around the nail area at that free throw line, because that's how you kind of get the zone to collapse inside, and then she can pitch out, and then you have the three-point shooting for USC.
Here's Smith picking up full court, guarding Kayla Ivy, the graduate transfer from Boston College. Perkins backing down Dunn in the paint. The little hook shot won't go down for friendly fire there. Two Trojans fighting for it. Dunn comes up with it. Davidson in the corner to Jones and led her just a little bit too much.
I think USC just has to slow down maybe a little bit, a tiny bit antsy, and that's kind of to be expected. You're coming off of your biggest win so far of the season ranking-wise. The only one that compares is NC State at the beginning of the year, who was number 9. USC dethroned them. But you just have to calm down. It's a new day. It's a new game. You have to think the other one hasn't happened, and you just have to go on with the rest of your season, the second half.
So USC squad has played just a tremendously tough schedule. We have a traveling violation here against Rutgers. Kennedy Brandt, the former walk-on, checking in for the first time for Rutgers. It was the 4th top 10 win of the season for USC. It snapped Iowa's 8-game win streak, snapped USC's own 5-game losing streak against the Hawkeyes. Dunn for three, and in and out.
Dunn's going to need to be able to connect from long range today. She's increased her totals from beyond the arc every single season so far this year. Has continued to do so far, but needs to keep moving. Davidson.
And we get a travel here against Dunn, and another turnover for USC.
It's 4 turnovers now in the first little bit of the game for USC. It's not at all what they are wanting, especially after how few turnovers they had against Iowa. And it's just not at all ideal.
The turnovers are the reverse of the score. 4 turnovers for USC, 2 for Rutgers. Rutgers leads this ball game 4-2. And away from the ball, we're going to get a 3-second violation against the Scarlet Knights.
This is a Rutgers team that you kind of look at their record and you think, okay, USC probably should be favored, but the Rutgers team itself is very good. They played Michigan State very tight earlier this year. It was a very impressive matchup and performance. They kept it really close, didn't end up coming out with the win, but it shows that they can play with any team in the Big Ten.
USC 12-9, 4-6 in Big Ten play. Had some tough losses this season as Jones able to connect on the corner three. And that puts SC in front 5-4.
The past 4 games, also she's been on fire from 3, shooting over 50%.
She's a shooter. Developed a reputation for that during her time at UCLA. Prior to coming here across town, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Perkins, 2 seconds left. Rutgers got to do something. Step back 3 to beat the buzzer. Grazes side rim and the carry out of bounds. USC basketball.
And just wasn't aware. She was waiting for the pick, ready to start setting something up. And then finally when she did look up, you're right, it was already down to 4 and down to 3.
So you see this 1-2-2 pressure extended here from Rutgers. Bates getting a little handsy there and picks up the foul. First personal against Bates. And that's going to be team foul number 1 against Rutgers. 5:29 left in this opening quarter. SC trying to solve this zone. Davidson on the lob, couldn't get it, follows her own, misses that one too. A couple of bunnies there for Davidson, won't stay down. And Rutgers with it the other way.
If you're Rutgers right now, you're controlling the pace completely.
Foul charge to Iwuchukwu. Rutgers coming off a 74-53 loss Wednesday against Oregon. It was pretty close in that first quarter. Lester then picked up a couple of quick fouls. That kind of changed the game. Oregon ended up outscoring Rutgers 25-9 in the second and never looked back. SC, meanwhile, we talked about it, that 81-69 win here over number 8 Iowa on Thursday. Underneath, there's Lester, the left-hand finish.
And Rutgers really would have loved that win at home. It was the last of a 3-game homestand, and now 4 of the next 5 are going to be on the road, and you're starting with USC.
Yeah, they're going to stay in town to take on UCLA later this week. The Bluebirds come out here inside Galen Center as they change the call. Originally they said Rutgers basketball, but now USC basketball. Takes us to a timeout on the floor.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Young has a seat. Perkins across the timeline amidst the pressure. Finds Kayla Ivey. Right back to Perkins. Davidson harassing her up high. Walker, the handoff here to Ivey. 9 on the shot clock. They go down to Perkins, working against Davidson, uses the left, and that's good.
That's just great offense. It was really good defense from USC, but Rutgers just powered through it, beat the hedge on the double team, and kept moving the basketball.
7-0 run for Rutgers here, and snapped there by the Kennedy Smith triple.
Isn't necessarily shooting threes as well as she would like, under 20% so far this year.
They try to go back door, but stolen by Rose Chetete. Here's Dunn in transition. You see Rutgers get out of that zone, playing a player-to-player defense. The cutting Samuels gets the layup. Beautiful feed there from Dunn. And a timeout, Rutgers. A little full court pressure here being applied by USC coming out of the timeout. And there's Kennedy Smith there. She's got her hands on that one, out of bounds. And Rutgers will, going to be USC basketball as Smith there forces the turnover. Let's check in with McKenna.
Yeah, Kennedy Smith, just such a strong presence. And, you know, speaking to head coach Gottlieb before, she said it's hard to win without Kennedy Smith. She's such a good passer, and really she makes everyone play better. And I think we're seeing that in these early minutes. Back to you, Rashawn.
Yeah, absolutely, McKinnon. And defensively, she just messes up everything that the other team tries to do. Saw that on that previous possession. Here's Samuels in the passing lane. Nearly a pick six there for the Pit Bull. Instead, we'll call that a PBU, Andrew, to keep the theme going. 24 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right in front of Chad Bowden, USC's football GM.
He knows a thing or two about
recruiting.
that, huh? Another turnover here for the Scarlet Knights.
Kind of flipped the script entirely. USC with 4 turnovers early. Now Rutgers 4 turnovers in the past 2.5 minutes. It just kind of continues to grow for them right now. Can't let it snowball out of control.
And this has been the issue that Rutgers has had, being able to withstand the runs from the opposition as Dunn goes glass there.
She's so good from inside in the past 5 games. Over 70% from inside the arc.
7-0 run here for USC. And Lester pushed off her mark there. They're going to get Dunn for the foul. And 1:24 to play. First personal against Dunn, 3rd team foul against USC. Baseline out of bounds, Rutgers will have it.
The only time Dunn hasn't been effective so far this year is solely due to foul trouble, and he doesn't have to worry just yet, though.
Lester working against Rose Chatete. The fall away, a thing of beauty there from Amani Lester, the Kansas State transfer. Smith. Roller Chatete, the offensive rebound. Samuels will try a 3. Too strong, rebound tipped, and Perkins grabs that one. See the intensity starting to pick up here defensively for the women of Troy. Lester trying to go off the bounce against Roller Chatete and muscles it up and in. Amani Lester, back-to-back buckets here for the Scarlet Knights. Under a minute to play here in this first. Dunn a triple. Too strong, and Perkins swallows up another rebound.
I was about to say Lester has to continue to play physical basketball, especially against the bigs of USC. If she can continue to lower the shoulder and get down low, she's going to be in a good spot for the rest of the game.
Here's Lester from 3. That one off the mark. And Dunn there for the rebound. Shot clock is dark. Lindsey Gottlieb says hold up for one shot here. Samuels looking over to Gottlieb for the play. Now relays to her teammates. 7 seconds left. Pitt's got to go to work. Finds Jones with 5. Here's Smith with it. Left-hand dribble. 2 seconds. 1 second. Jones at the buzzer. No.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
And the road's been tough for USC this season. 1-5 in true road games. Nearly a turnover. Somehow that ball dribbles over to Walker, but then she throws it away. And this is that area of the game that you talk to people that follow this Rutgers basketball team, being able to withstand the runs from the other team. Haven't done a great job of doing that. Smith. And Williams another rebound. Smith will try it again. Short, but another offensive rebound here for SC.
It's the issue. You're just giving them multiple chances.
Their 16th offensive rebound of this half. And a foul underneath as Williams there for another board.
That was, what, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds just right there alone. That's 5 chances for USC to find points. That's why the run continues to move. It's 10-0 in the past 2:45. It just continues to roll, and it's because Rutgers can't get a defensive board.
USC despite shooting just 29% from the field with a 10-point lead in this game, and you pointed to it, Andrew, they're plus 14 in the rebounding category. They have more offensive rebounds, 17, than Rutgers has rebounds total in 15. Just pounding the boards here. And Williams has done a great job coming off the bench with 6 rebounds. 4 of those have been on the offensive end. Laura Williams missing the foul shot there. So unable to cash in on those free throws. Here's Blackstone, and she's going to get to the line. Give the foul to Samuels. 13th foul against USC. That's the first charge to Malia Samuels.
And it was smart for Blackstone to go straight to the bucket and get to the line, because you need points. You haven't scored in over 3 minutes at this point. You just got to hit your free throws.
Blackstone knocks down the first foul shot as we check in with McKenna.
Thanks, Rashawn. Blackstone is someone who has not spent more than 1 year at the same school. She started her freshman year in Syracuse, then took her redshirt freshman year to North Carolina A&T, headed over to CCBC Essex, where she was named National Player of the Year, jumped back up to D1 Coppin State, graduate student at Stephen F. Austin, now finally making her mark at Rutgers. And, you know, when you're traveling around like that, you have to learn to play with a lot of different squads, and she has found her mark in playing with this Rutgers team. Back to you, Rashawn.
Yeah, McKenna, that's the new age of college basketball we live in, college sports in general we're living in now. But I can tell you one thing, she's probably got a bunch of great restaurant recommendations.
That's for sure, but it's also the fact that she knows how to play in every single play style, and she can be thrown in any sort of scenario whatsoever, because she's literally played in basically every single scenario possible.
She's played Division I level, the junior college level. Anybody knows anything about JC basketball, it is not for the faint of heart, that is for sure. Here's Lester. They crowd her. She kicks it out to Blackstone. 7 on the shot clock. Blackstone in deep, too strong on the layup. Rebound Williams. She's been a menace on the boards this afternoon. Here's Dunn in deep, stripped on her way up. Swan with the pesky hands. Blackstone, a trail shot. Rims out. And Williams the rebound. That's her 8th board of this half. Mendez. Williams another rebound. Laura Williams continuing to attack the backboards here for USC.
She's smart as well. She knows when to go right back up with it and when to throw it out and take the time with it.
5 on the shot clock. Here's Davidson, no. And Lester there for the rebound. Approaching a minute to play. Lester at the elbow. Swan looking over her shoulder to Coach Washington. Gets the play. 6 on the shot clock. Davidson picking her pocket like taking candy from a baby. Jazzy the other way. No. Williams, the offensive rebound, couldn't get it. She's working so hard. And a little upset with herself right now, unable to get that putback is Williams. But has already set a new career high here in this first half with 10 rebounds. Her previous high was 9. Blackstone with the seal underneath. She had the positioning there against Jones. Shot clock dark. SC will look for the last shot here. Up by 6.
They've been real well when shot clock goes dark so far this season. See exactly what they want to draw.
Jones peeks at the clock. 5 seconds left. Uses the high screen. Picked up on a switch. Jones with 1. Kicks it over to Mendez, and that's how we end this first half.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
For Rutgers, and Abiliski is just some of the leaders for both of these teams. Kara Dunn, 13 points, 11 rebounds as well. Or instead, it looks like might only have 6, but either way is just such a strong player for USC. And this is on an off night for her. That's kind of the craziest part, is she's not necessarily even playing her best game so far today.
Yeah, those 11 rebounds belong to Laura Williams. But she's having a career night tonight as well on the backboards. But Dunn, we talked about her, just 6 points at intermission, 7 points here in this third quarter. And just a matter of time before she was able to get going. She's been hot of late, averaging 25 points in her last 7 and heating up here in this third. SC's had some games this season where they've had slow starts. Three-pointer misfires there from Ivy. You go back to the non-conference portion of their schedule as Bates comes up with the theft from behind. A few slow first quarters in there, and then you see the women of Troy sort of to come alive in the second and be able to open up the game. It's taken about a half here tonight against Rutgers, but credit the Scarlet Knights for coming in here with the tenacity and being able to switch up some things defensively, giving the women of Troy some looks, some different looks.
It's a very similar score to what I remember SC Oregon game being not too long ago, where Oregon came all the way back. They hit 3 threes at the very end and ended up beating SC. So you got to remember, USC in the final 3 or 4 minutes typically isn't necessarily the best SC you can see.
See what you did there. Ivy misses there, and it'll be USC basketball. Let's check in with McKenna.
Thanks, Rashawn. You know, graduate guard Ivy really brings in a ton of experience. She just passed over 500 career assists earlier this season and ranks among the national leaders alongside active players. She plays the most minutes on this team, and you know, her job really isn't just scoring. It's keeping this team organized, especially against pressure and in these late clock situations they've been getting into. Take it away, Rashawn.
Thank you, McKenna. Timeout here by USC as Dunn hit the deck. The honoree for USC is Kennedy Smith. She has that same patch on her uniform. Out of the timeout, you see a little zone look here from Rutgers, and we get a 3-second violation against SC. Gerda Rawlins-Atete camped out there.
And it's just so dynamic. They can do so many different things out of that zone package, because if they want, that 3-2 can kind of just be relaxed and they don't have to press as much. But there you saw it was almost like a 1-2-2 type thing where the point goes all over the top and then they press on the wings.
Samuels harassing Ivy here on the defensive end. Shot clock under 10 once more. Here's Lester from the elbow, working against Rawlins-Atete. Spins middle, tried to flip it up, nothing doing there. Rawlins-Atete swallows up the rebound. Under 2 minutes left here in this third. Here's Smith in transition. Across the paint, King Dog getting busy. 18-point lead here for USC. We have a foul in the backcourt against Davidson.
She's just so acrobatic. It's really impressive what she can do. And it's especially off of the shot fake where you have to respect it. You can't let her just go straight through because she will pull it. But right there, she just made a great play, drive through the lane, and put it up.
So athletic. She had a play against Iowa here on Thursday night that drawed a lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd. Standing ovation from her teammates. And she's another one. I mean, everything that she does doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. She's just a disruptor on the defensive end. And her athleticism is off the charts for her to be able to make plays like we just saw. Jones from the slot. That's good. Can't give her that much space.
You got to go above the screen there. Can't go below. If you go below, London Jones knows, oh, I'm pulling it every time.
Blackstone. Kick out Ivy. Can't answer. And a little wrestling match underneath between Mendez and Wheeler. Out of bounds to remain Rutgers basketball. 20 on the shot clock. 55 and 3/10 left on the game clock. Looks like they're going to adjust one of those, perhaps. No, they let them play. Ivy to inbound it underneath. And drawing the foul there was Lester. So Lester steps to the line, trying to stop the bleeding somewhat. A 16-2 run here for USC. That's opened up things here in this third quarter.
Yeah, and it's been a scoring drought for Rutgers as well. Hasn't scored in the past 4.5 minutes. And honestly, I think it's what they're doing based off the dribble. They're not using their dribble effectively enough, where they just take one, terminate it, and then put something up.
Lester hearing it from these USC fans here. 77% foul shooter, knocking down the first shot. Precious Jim Wheeler quickly back in the game to replace Lester. Swan came in, and now she'll go back out. But I tell you, Lester's hearing it from these fans here. She plays with such a physicality. And we talked about it earlier, right? I mean, there's only so much the officials can call. But I don't know that she's necessarily doing anything that's illegal per se. She just has that toughness, that physicality about her game, which you got to appreciate. And Samuels going to get to the line.
I think that was a great job from Rutgers on hedging and doubling there, especially knowing that Alistite might not necessarily be the one to pull that mid-range jumper. So if you can double through on Malia Samuels, who will go hard to the cup, that was a good job. It just so happened they fouled.
So 29 and 8/10 left. Lester quickly back in to replace Wheeler. Wallace Shatete will have his seat. Williams back in for USC. Samuels gets the first foul shot. Didn't play last game because of injury. Back in the rotation today, but not in the starting lineup. Came off the bench this afternoon as London Jones got her second straight start. Rutgers breaking the press. Shot clock is dark. Ivy looks over to Coach Washington for instructions. It's guarded by Smith. Got to pay attention. Pesky hands of number 11 in gold, always right there. 6 seconds left. Here's Blackstone with 3. Blackstone trying to turn the corner, cut off in the paint with 1. Gets it up and in, but let's see, they count it. But the officials will review it. So for now, it stands. As we start this fourth and final period here on Big Ten Plus, Rashawn Haylock, Andrew Geisler, the doctor in the house, and McKenna Arteaga rocking the sidelines.
I'll tell you what it was that changed in that third quarter. USC went 9 for 9 from the field inside of the arc. That's really impressive, and Rutgers, they went the last 5.5 minutes without a field goal in general, and that's really just the difference on why this game ballooned.
And here's a turnover for the Scarlet Knights to start the fourth period. Here's Dunn. Mendez thought about letting it fly, puts it on the deck. The kick out Davidson. They swing it around Jones. Jab step, fires. Williams fighting for the board and going to get fouled from behind. Foul charge to Blackstone. Her third personal, first team foul for Rutgers here in this fourth quarter.
It really feels like USC's also slowed the game down so much more compared to what it was initially.
Errant pass there, and Swan will have it to come back the other way. Swan, transfer from Arizona. But she's an East Coast product, so a little bit closer to home now. hailing from New York. Here's Blackstone, blocked there by Mendez, and it'll be Rutgers basketball with 5 left on the shot clock. Trojans averaging 6 blocks per game. That's first in the Big Ten, 6th in the nation. They're close to their average now with 5 blocks as a team tonight. Lester takes the inbound, falling away left of the lane, no good. Rebound taken by Mendez. Dunn in transition, spins, goes to the left hand, too strong, but right to Mendez.
That was a good miss if you're done.
Intercepted here by Davidson. Trojans looking to push. Davidson in traffic, off balance, but she'll get to the line.
I'm saying that was a good miss by Dunn. You can have good and bad misses in basketball, almost certainly. When you miss long, it gives extra rebound opportunities on the weak side, where more likely you're going to have other players if you are USC, but you miss short, you're in trouble.
I mean, it went right to Mendez,
It
right?
did.
I mean, some players would argue they should get an assist on that play. Here's Davidson getting fouled there by Bates. So Jazzy Davidson in double figures tonight for the 19th straight game. Leads this team in points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, and blocks per game. At the foul line, 71% foul shooter, knocks down the first as we check in with McKenna.
Thanks, Rashawn. You know, it's hard to remember that Jazzy Davidson really is a true freshman. She leads USC in every major statistical category and is first in the Big Ten in blocks. And, you know, when she sinks shots like that, it's easy to see why.
She leads the league in blocks, McKenna, and she's a wing. Like, that is insane. Especially when you consider just so many great quality bigs there are in this conference. And you got a wing player in Davidson leading the conference in blocks. Phenomenal.
It also just shows the defensive priority for USC, that every single person's here to play defense, and you have to do it all night long, and that's exactly what this Trojans team does.
Yeah, I think you got to credit Coach Gottlieb and her coaching staff. Obviously, they've put a lot more responsibility on these guards to do things that typically your bigs do, right? Like block shots and get rebounds. Dunn from the corner for 3. Kara Dunn now with 16. She's got 10 here in the second half.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc as well in the second half. It's been from that corner as well. She's just letting it fly, and she's feeling it.
We're going to get a foul here against Rutgers. It's going to go against Wheeler. Her second personal, 13 foul for Rutgers. Precious Jim Wheeler, the freshman out of Franklin, New Jersey, about 15 minutes away from the Rutgers campus, picking up her foul there. Her second personal. This was a 6-point game at halftime. USC now in front by 28. Mendez screaming for it, lets it fly, rims out, and Swan there for the rebound. Swan trying to maneuver in traffic, steps back for 3. Rebound tipped, and that goes right to Perkins, but she couldn't finish the bunny. Davidson, numbers for SC. Davidson off the window. Count it.
And absolutely stoic as well as soon as she does get it. Just such an even keel player. Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. Gets the and one and heads to the line for one more.
So Davidson at the line for the old school 3-point play. And gets it. Davidson now with 16 points to go along with 9 boards and 5 assists. She fills up the stat sheet like very few can. She's just a true freshman, as McKenna just talked about. Here's Perkins getting the flip in deep.
If you're USC, you're probably attacking Perkins as well. She's got 4 personals.
Jones We're approaching the 6-minute mark here in this fourth. Here's Kai Milton, who just checked in. Across the paint, Dunn has it rejected there by Blackstone. The long lead pass to Ivy. Has Wheeler running with her, couldn't get it to her, but the trailer is Blackstone up and under, no. And Milton up high to get that rebound. Here's Dunn leaking out. Dunn now, attacking the rim. Kara Dunn with the layup.
She wanted the foul as well.
Timeout Rutgers.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Sort of battled some foul trouble in her own right, and that kind of opened up the door for Laura Williams to get some significant run in the first half. And she more than took advantage. I mean, she ate on the backboards.
Yeah, and it's the next person up mentality. USC for a lot of the seasons, especially when they're playing dominant bigs, and it's likely what they're going to do against Lauren Betts later this season, is you have, I don't know, about 20 fouls to give, right, between Gerda as well as Milton, Mendez, and Iwuchukwu. And if you're going to foul, you're just going to keep going in a cycle, and you got 20 to give on someone like Lauren Betts to try to get her not scoring.
And if you're Lindsey Gottlieb and this coaching staff, you can only hope that could be a shot in the arm for these bigs. I mean, there were so many question marks entering and during the season about that 5 spot, right? And who's going to play there, and the lack of rebounding, and you know, so much scrutiny. But, you know, Williams comes in and has a performance like that today. As a team, you have a performance like that today in which you're plus 17 on the boards, 21 offensive rebounds for the women of Troy. I mean, you hope at some point there's some sort of carryover.
Yeah, you have 10 more rebounds than you normally have on average per game. You've got to be really excited about that, and that's something that you're looking forward to for your ranked matchups when you come up and just down the stretch. It's something that has to snowball. You have to keep this up because USC struggled rebounding at the beginning of this season, and it really showed, especially against that UConn game. It was just big problems for USC.
Forestier misses a 3. Milton skying for the board. No. Iwuchukwu going to get back to the free throw line. And the crowd appreciating the effort here of these USC reserves.
Just, again, it's the second chance points of USC that has kind of happened all day, and the opportunities that they've had just getting up there, and it's the hustle rebounds as well, getting your body into it, getting into the trees and jumping up there. Who wants it more? That's a lot of these rebounds.
Yeah. 4 reserves out there for the Trojans. Iwuchukwu at the line right now. She's a starter, at least she has been. Started her 5th straight game here today. Misfires on that foul shot. 59% foul shooter on the season. Missed them both. And rebound taken by Rutgers. Crowd, especially the kids in attendance, a little upset that Viv couldn't deliver a special score for them. Right now, the USC Trojans with 66 points. 1 free throw. You know what that would have gave them? This place would have erupted.
It would have. It really would have. But just in general, USC free throw shooting hasn't been on all day. 55% from the line, and it's something that both of these USC teams, USC, the men's team and the women's team, has struggled so much with as of late. Look at the men's team. They ended up losing to Purdue. They were shooting 5 for 14 at the line today. USC's women's team shooting 55%. It's just the free points that down the line are going to kill you if you can't make them.
You know, people talk about the numerical trend that's been going around, but you got to appreciate the enthusiasm. A myriad of moves there from Perkins, and can't get it. And we have a foul here, and we're going to get another opportunity. The fans are getting a little excited here, Andrew. You're going to get another chance here to reach a magic number on the scoreboard. And DJ Mosky, the in-house DJ here for USC, playing it up. So Kai Milton, step on down. Your turn. Free throw up and, oh, here we go. Here we go. USC 6-7, Rutgers 39. And Milton makes the second one. So a little less enthusiasm in here now. I don't know if the crowd was rooting for her to miss that one or not, the second one. Perkins. It's amazing how one number has just,
It's insane.
taken over a generation. And I mean, the depth of it from children, young children, to like college age students also, the enthusiasm that they get from it. This number doesn't discriminate.
I mean, I'm a junior in college, and one of my best friends, he does it at any chance that he can. He's abroad right now, but I mean, and so I get a little break from it.
I have a 6-year-old. She gets a kick out of it, and Viv Iwuchukwu loses her footing there. She left the game against Iowa Thursday night. Hopefully she's okay. Slow to get up. She is up and was headed back towards the defensive end, but going to stay down on this end of the floor. She appears to be okay. Three-pointer good there in the corner from Forrestier. And a big smile there from Ryan Forrestier. The sophomore appearing in her 10th game this season. Able to knock down the triple. As we reach the waning seconds here in downtown LA.
I'll tell you what, with Rutgers, something that I think was really important for them in this game was Perkins and a lot of their players right now, Bates as well as Wheeler, all have 4 personals. And I think that playing with fouls is really important, especially down the stretch, and learning what to do when you guys do have a bunch of fouls next to your name, and playing smart basketball. I think that's really important, and something that, to be honest, they did relatively well today with. I know the score might not necessarily say so, but just given the fact that so many players did have personals up at that level and nobody fouled out.
Rutgers going to go across town to play UCLA on Wednesday. SC will hit the road at Northwestern on Thursday before taking on Illinois a week from today. Ball picked up by Shamblin. Shot clock is dark. And USC can just dribble this one out. So it wasn't very pretty to start this one, but USC able to turn the page in the second half, and they run away from the Scarlet Knights, 71-39, our final score here.